I used to think that I was pretty fit or in pretty good shape until I started Ironman training. For Ironman training, I was going to the gym 6 days a week. I was playing intramural basketball. During my finals this spring, I went for a 10K just out of the blue. Hadn't ran in months at least, if not longer. So I thought, like, I'm in pretty decent shape, definitely not in bad shape. I was like, and even over the summer, I was going hiking every other weekend. I went on a 60K bike ride with my roommate and his girlfriend after never training for that. I hadn't owned a road bike in I don't even know how long. So I thought I was in pretty good shape. And then I started training. Once I started training, like the first week was pretty good. I felt like, okay, I'm not in bad shape. And then once I got into week 2 or 3, that's when I started to notice. I was like, okay, I'm actually just really out of shape for Ironman. Like, there's normal, like, most people think they're pretty fit. I thought I was like pretty fit and like in a decent spot, but Ironman fitness compared to just like your average fitness is a completely different level. And I really noticed this. There was like one of the Sundays I had my long run, and the previous Sunday I did my long run and it felt good. It was like, okay, I'm chilling. This is going well. And then that, like, it was week 3 or 4 or something, that I went for like a 12K run, and I could tell from the beginning of the run, my legs were heavy, they were stiff, they were sore. I could just tell. I was like, I'm out of shape. I'm not used to this training. I was huffing and puffing throughout the run, just absolutely dying on the run. So I thought I was in pretty good shape. Turns out I really wasn't. But now it's like I've just finished just over 2 months of training at this point, and I'm running, or I'm doing things that at an easier pace or a moderate pacing that would be my hard pace like 2 months ago. So I've seen some big improvements over this time, and I think this is something that I've learned or relearned is it takes a bit to get back. It takes a bit to get into that space where your body is used to it, and then you pick up things along the way, like, oh, stretching is really important for this. Like, when you're doing that much cardio in a week, you're using your legs almost every day. And me being someone who used to go to the gym 6 days a week, yes, I should have known better, but also I've always been pretty bad at consistently stretching. I still am not great, so something I definitely need to work on going forward. But this is the thing, like, I see this as almost everyone going into Ironman training or triathlon training is going to be at a different zone or a different level when they come in. I know endurance athletes that are competing at a university level, and I can clearly see, like, if they came into and started doing this training, it would take them way shorter to adjust to it because their body's already used to that type of thing, and they've been doing this for a long time beforehand. But there's lots of people that I know that are just your average person, or they don't focus that much on their fitness, and it's going to take them way longer to get to a point where they feel somewhat comfortable and good with their training, where they're like, okay, this is going well, I'm actually enjoying this. So I think that's the big thing. If you're looking to do this type of training, have some patience. It's gonna take a while to get to that point, and I mean, I'm still not even at the point where I'm Ironman ready. Like, I have a long ways to go. I have another 10 months of training before my Ironman. So I think the big thing is just consistency, keep going at it, and over time you will get there. And you're going to learn things along the way, like stretching or more sleep. And you're going to realize, oh, if I stretch a half an hour every night before I go to bed, for example, my next day when I go for that bike ride or when I go for that run or when I hop in the pool, I am going to feel so much better and so much more ready to train. And that's just going to make the world of difference when it comes to training. So if you guys are enjoying listening to me on some of the things I've learned and enjoying following my story and want to keep following it, and if you found this in any way helpful, hit that subscribe button. There's still a lot to learn. This is my first time training for an Ironman, so I have a lot of learning ahead of me, and I hope that some of it can be helpful for you guys.